Start your new year with the NBA. The Detroit Pistons go up against the Washington Wizards this Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Kevin Love out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Harris. And it's Terry in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Shot clock at 5. Love, no luck. Goes back up. It's blocked. Kicks it to Gray. And there's the pass to Ruiz. Now the feed to Gray. And Detroit again with the bucket. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 11. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 31 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. This was the latest dominant performance from him and reminds you why he is such a nightmare for opposing coaches and why he's so much fun for us to watch, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
There's a screen. Here's Love. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Detroit with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Wolf. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova dishes to Harris. Off target from outside.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Pass to Valentine. Stuckey outside. And the rejection by James. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball. Uncovered. Good. LeBron James. And the Pistons making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's the dish to Drummond. Passes it to Ruiz. Shot clock at 6. Stuckey passes to Ruiz. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding.
Guys, we have to work the pick and rolls here, all right? If their big is showing at the shooter, then our big should be wide open at the basket. We have to make them pay.
The dude, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. And you look at the dude, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. LeBron James, someone else that knows how to score. A great season for him. Here's Dellavedova. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
6 to shoot. And blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's the dude. He's got 9. Count that one. The dude's got 11. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Valentine passes to Chan. Monroe with a screen on Harris. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. Second in assists. Second in field goal percentage. And they're ranked 3rd overall in team offense. This is a team that knows how to put the ball in the basket, and really that's their strong suit.
Yeah, and Clark, let's go back to the assists for a second. I mean, this is what makes this team good, I think, right now. They're sharing the ball. They're getting great ball movement and spacing, and they've become so efficient offensively that they've become a nightmare to guard.
Here's Love. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Valentine passes to Chan. Drummond with a screen on James. Here's Valentine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Well, and you know the fans out in Atlanta hoping for a win in that game.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 24 points per contest.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Chan. Bank shot, no good.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Chandler with a screen for LeBron. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. James has got 4 this quarter.
I love when he takes the ball inside. That's when he seems to really get on a roll.
34 seconds left in the first half. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stuckey outside. Here's Chan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Dude's got 13.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. Now Chandler inside. And that one's good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And so we conclude the first half. Pistons lead by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.